I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. By my accumulations through practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha. By my accumulations through practice of giving and so forth, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened. Sanje Joda Zoge Chanjo Bardo Dane Yapsu She Dage Jinso Kebe Sonam Ola Benjira Sanje Dubara Shu Sanje Joda Zoge Chonam Chanjo Bardo Dane Yapsu She Dage Jinso Kebe Sonam Ola Benjira Sanje Dubara Shu Sanje Joda Zoge Chonam Chanjo Bardo Dane Yapsu She Dage Jinso Kebe Sonam Ola Benjira Sanje Dubara Shu Om Ye Dharma Eto Prabhavam Etom Tesham Dathagato Yavatat Tesham Chayo Nirodha Evam Bhati Mahashramana Yesva Om Ye Dharma Eto Prabhavam Etom Tesham Dathagato Yavatat Tesham Chayo Nirodha Evam Bhati Mahashramana Yesva Om Ye Dharma Eto Prabhavam Etom Tesham Dathagato Yavatat Tesham Chayo Nirodha Evam Bhati Mahashramana Yesva. All phenomena arise from causes. The causes are taught by the Tathagata. The cessation causes as well as taught by the Gracia. Piyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswatyata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhiswaha. Okay, tell me, where did you live the last session? Long term. Okay, long term benefit. What we learned this morning is that in order to practice, this is very important. So if you can think logically this point, then you'll be convinced. When you're convinced, it's very easy to engage in the practice. Otherwise, it's like forcing. Forcing, it doesn't really work. It can last for like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then you'll quit. It should happen with the spirit of joy. And this joy will come to us when you're logically convinced. So for that matter, what we said is that the first thing is that we're looking for the infinite happiness. And the secret of the infinite happiness, what we learned is that between the mother and the child, how they feel this joy. For the mother to see this child is so joyful. That for the child to see the mother is so joyful. We are seeking this infinite joy. So this joy is represented by these two the beings there, the mother and the child, and how they build this joy, incredible joy, is because of this feeling of love and affection. If we can they feel the same love and affection towards all the beings, then all the beings, meaning infinite beings, will have the infinite joy. This is number one. Now, but it's possible. Can we really feel that joy, the infinite love and affection towards all the beings? This question. So for that, don't force yourself. Don't say yes, no. Just explore. What is the mechanism of generating this love and affection? In this world, we see which is most commonly seen is the mother and the child relationship, particularly when the child is very small and tender. So there we see that a child feels tremendous love and affection towards the mother, and the mother feels the same towards the child. And for us, how to get this feeling of love and affection? So we see that there are two. Don't just mix up everything. There are two. How the child feels the love, how the child develops this love and affection towards the mother, and how the mother develops this love and affection towards the child. It's slightly different because the child was born, the mother feels his love. The child was born, the child doesn't feel the same love towards the mother. But the child developed it over the span of 1, 2, 3 years. Developed it. So then our situation is very much like the young child, because we don't feel this love and affection towards all the beings. The day when the child was born, did not feel this love towards the mother. So we are like this day when the child was born. Then over time, the child develops this love. We can also over time develop love towards all the beings. Next question is, how did the child develop this love? Then what we said is that the child comes to sense that the mother is the source of benefit. So if you see somebody or something as a source of benefit, your mind will move towards that. This is known as the mind feeling close. So English word, feeling close means affection. I feel close towards my mother. I feel close towards my father, and so forth. This is this known as a feeling of affection. Now, we can also think of, if we can think of all the beings as a source of benefit, our mind will also flow towards all the beings. And so these beings, I don't know who they are. They're innumerable beings. There are infinite number of beings that are there. I don't even know who they are. Don't worry. So what we said is that this is the beautiful system of the Nalanda studies, meaning which we inherited from the past Nalanda, like from first century to initial tribe of Buddha Shakyamuni. Later, the great brilliant masters such as Nagarjuna, they employed logic and philosophy with your practice. That is the power of the Nalanda practice. So we come to learn that the benefit that we get in our daily life, we see that, to make it very comprehensive, is of three kinds. Likewise, the beings with which we interact. We talk about the infinite beings. However infinite number of the beings is, we see that they can be grouped into three groups: near and dear ones, neutral beings, and difficult people. So how close do we feel towards neutral being, the near and dear ones? Very easy. That does not require any reasons. It does not become very special, because if it's with everybody, it's not special. So this is something to think of the kindness of your parents, to think of the benefit that you get from your near and dear ones, from your friends, so forth. This is something so common. So what is so unique, so special, if at all there's something special, is that you can feel the benefit of the near and dear ones, the neutral beings, and the difficult. Then it becomes very special, particularly when you can see the benefit that you get from the difficult people. Then it becomes very special. So how do you think of that? So for the benefit, overall speaking, can be classified into three groups. What are they? The long-term benefit, and the short term split into two: small scale short term benefit and a large scale short term benefit too. So total we see that there are three benefits that we can potentially receive, and there are three kinds of beings with whom we interact. So we see that the small scale short term benefit is what we get from near and dear ones. This is not special, it's very common. Now, what becomes special is the large scale short term benefit, which we take for granted. We should take for granted for example, say the cushion on which you sit, this cushion, even this hall, how this community being, the food that we get, the clothes that we wear, the car, that even they say the computer system, which really dominates the whole world today, the computers. So this is all because of the millions of people's hands involved, millions, billions over the ages, that we get this benefit. So this benefit falls in the category of the large scale short-term benefit, and which we can get only from the neutral beings. And of course, say the near ones also involved. For example, say you feel safe because that you are paying the tax. People are protecting you, and these people, they have to be sustained by the money coming from the government. And how could the government get the money? From the public tax, and you are paying, your near dear ones are paying, your parents are paying, your neutral beings are paying, and the different people are paying. Which of the three forms the contributor to the tax? Neutral beings. You getting it? So because neutral beings, that all the large scale short-term benefits are happening: airport, the train station, the roads, the electricity, the house, anything. You just speak of anything, they all come from the neutral beings. Large scale, short-term benefit. So when you seriously think about this, number one, how many people died in the process? Then you feel, I'm sorry for you, because you that we got all this benefit and you died. For example, let's say the metal, for example, this metal, and the plate which you use, the ceramics or the plastics or the metals, and even the water bottle that each one of you are having, water bottle, these metals, they all come from the mining ore, from the minings. And then how many people died in the minings, right? They're suffocated because of the gas inside the mines. They're suffocated, they die. And when they die, what happens to the children? What happens to the family? Extremely sad. We feel sorry for them, right? If you can really think like this, on the one hand, when you feel sorry, that yes, this is a good heart being generated. At the same time, you become a very stable person. You will not be easily affected when something goes wrong. When you don't get hot water right away. When you don't get this or that, and then know how many people they died for us. When you don't get small things, it doesn't really affect me. So you'll not be easily affected by, say, the external discomforts. One. Number two, most important, your compassion grows. Your compassion grows. Compassion is the secret of your happiness. Okay, so this is about how the neutral beings have been so beneficial and kind to you. Number three, the difficult people. Okay, difficult people, let's say that finally we should be convinced that what really attracts miseries is the self-centered attitude. We must be very convinced through examples, through differences that you see the people, how different people react to the same object. Right? For example, let's say the cold weather, some response to this, then you curse the weather. It's always like this, right? Sometimes when it's too hot, and we curse it by how, right? I've never seen hot weather like this. Again, next year you will say the same thing. Next year you will say the same thing. I've never seen this is I've never seen hot like this. So we keep cursing. And some people, hot is very pleasant. It's nice, right? It's nice. Just think of very cold, extremely cold weather. So when you just put layers and layers and layers, still you feel cold, right? And the heating system, when the electric power shut off, finish, you in hell, right? I thought, oh, there's a heating system. No, this is in one place. There's no heating system. This is their suffering, but for us, we have heating system. Electricity can go out, gone, finish. Even at least those people who don't have these facilities, right? They're prepared with the warm clothes, right? You have no problem. Then you start to freeze, right? Okay. It still reminds me of my time in Cambridge. The Cambridge in England. It was October, November, and December. And for us, it's not a problem. Say, if you feel a little cold, then put on the jacket. It's fine. Inside, outside, doesn't matter, right? And then, so what happened was that in my class, it was the English class, and all students are from the foreign nationals, and the heating system was there. Heating system, and the boys, girls went in that direction. Heating system was behind, radiator behind, and I was here, and some of them were here with no heating system. And so this radiator should be spreading the heat. And those people close by the radiator, they feel so hot. What they do is they stand up and open and the window is just next behind them. They open the windows. Then after about half a minute, then one girl from here would stand up and go there and close the window. And I had no idea what's going on. I had no idea. There was what is that? Cold War going there. I had no idea. It's too naive, right? When I feel a little cold, people, when they open the window, I start feeling cold, I put on the jacket. And then when these people, they close the window, I start feeling hot, I put off the jacket. I didn't know that there was a Cold War happening. Then after a while, then the boy there, he stood up and they opened the window. Then after a while, the girl from here just very casually went there and closed the window. It happened 2-3 times. Yes, I did see this, but I did not see this as a Cold War. And suddenly this girl exploded. We are freezing. I didn't know what's going there. This was actually Cold War going there. Oh, you're getting it? For me, it's not a problem. If you will put on a jacket, what's the problem? If you feel remove the jacket, what's the problem? Right? Your mind is not disturbed. Why this heating system? Why opening window? So that you will be comfortable. Make yourself comfortable. You have jacket, put it on, put it off. What's the problem? Your mind is at ease. So this is for the body comfort. Body comfort feeds your mind, mental consciousness. And your mental consciousness should be at ease. That's what everybody's seeking. Now look, because of this physical comfort, you are irritating your the mind, mental consciousness. So this is where your mind, if you don't know how to think, if you look for the happiness outside, this is a problem. You will never get the happiness. In the facade of happiness, you will always be unhappy. Okay. So going back to the main point, the difficult people versus what is left now. Of the 3 benefits, long-term benefits. You're getting it? Okay. What we need to know is the most important thing is the self-grasping ignorance is my problem. This we have to acknowledge it. And this self-grasping ignorance is not you. This is not your true nature. Your true nature is so pure, full of compassion. Yet, the self-grasping ignorance comes in and troubles me. It creates a problem. If I can exterminate this completely, then no matter what external factors, my mind is forever happy. You're getting it? This is the secret of the ultimate happiness. For that matter, what should we be doing? Our job is what? Our job is to exterminate the self-centered attitude. This is a job. You're getting it? And say some of us may feel, ourselves little selfish, self-centered, individualistic. Oh no, I'm so bad. Look what he's saying is all about other cherishing, what I'm doing. I'm so hopeless. No, this is not you. This is just the adventitious quality of your mind. Your true nature, the true quality of your mind is so compassionate, full of compassion. If you don't practice to stay away from the self-centered, get rid of self-centered attitude, in a way we are underestimating your potential. You are underestimating the true nature inside. You are ignoring your true nature, real treasure inside. So therefore, our job is what? To exterminate self-centered. No matter whatever I do business, teaching, I do whatever job I do, and that my job is to exterminate the self-centered attitude. This is a job. And the self-centered attitude, it has so many layers, very gross to the very subtle one, which is more difficult to identify. Very subtle ones are more difficult to be identified. You're getting it? Till you identify these, you cannot get rid of self-centered attitude completely. So, in the companies, right, is there something known as quality control? Hey, Naomi, is there quality control? Well, so you seem very technical. So tell me, what is quality control? Mike.
When they control every step and the I don't want to use the same words, but I think it's very obvious. Like they control the quality is perfect. Like the ISO certifications, ISO. No,
ISO meaning?
they go through standards.
Standards. Oh. Quality standards. Quality assurance standards. Very good. Quality assurance standards, right? Is there anybody who is in that department? Quality control department? Is there anybody? Then you can explain this. Are you in Naomi? Are you in the quality department? No, quality control department. Yes, over there. Okay, Lorena, tell me are you from a quality control department?
No, but I studied a little bit. I
Yeah.
am chemist, but
Yes.
for example, we have to have the same quality of this.
Yes.
This pen. It doesn't matter who is going to do it. And that is why they establish different procedures to have the same quality of this object.
Okay. Good. Thank you. Okay. So this is very interesting. Somebody shared me an anecdote. What is that? Okay. One company from one country, I'm not going to mention the name. A company from one country ordered some screws, which is made in Japan, in the factory in Japan. So who ordered that is from another country, and they said that we need 100 screws, and because that say you order like 100 pens, out of 100 pens, some pens will not work, right? When the quality control is so weak, some pens will not work, and still they are sold like this. So the country I'm not going to tell. This country where the quality control is so poor, they order what they need is actually 100 bolts or bolts, screw. What do you call it? Bolts is a better word. Bolts, and they send a message to the Japan company that what do we need? We actually need the 100 balls, but you can send us 110 in case if there's something wrong. Then say when will you get it? And they said you'll get it on this date. On the precise date, the balls came, package came. Package came, and they opened it, and they found 100 perfect balls and 10 imperfect balls. 100 perfect balls, and then the Japan company, they were confused. Why they need only 100 balls and they're asking for 110, right? So why do they mean to say 100 which is functional and 10 which is not functional? I'll send 10 non-functional, right? So why they didn't need 100? Just say 100. Don't say 110, right? So Japan, the work culture is like this, so precise. Quality control is amazing. When you say 100, you will get 100 functional things. Whereas in some places, you will say 100. For example, last time, I bought this Buddha from Bodh Gaya, from a shop. And in one package, I think there are about like 200 of these pieces. From the 200, my work, I have to spend, say 200, if it is like X amount of money. If I'm to pay somebody after X, double the X to sort out which is the good and which is not good. Quality control, I have to give like 2X, right? And then from there, I discovered that I did myself. From there, I discovered that from 200, 60 were just something wrong. 60 wrong. You're getting it? So therefore, when you present something, I cannot present something wrong. I have to do it properly. So somebody should get it, something proper, that once you keep it, and they're so defective, like 200, 60 are defective, which means 30% defective. You're getting it? So what I'm saying is that this is known as quality control. You're getting it? Okay. So what is the job of the efficient quality control? Anybody? Tell me. What? Standardize product meaning cause no harm. Anyone else? Which means that nobody is in this quality control. You have no idea about this quality control. Anyone else? Yes, Ben. Yes, make sure that defects don't go out to the market. You are getting, say, after all the products are made, then there's one particular department which will make sure that every item is functional, not defective. Every item, everything. So that person's job is extremely important. You're getting it? Extremely important. And if you are from some company like the mobile companies, if you're working in the mobile companies, when they make the mobiles ready, they don't market it directly. First, they give it to young people free. Like the 100 pieces, you give free to the young people. Free. What's the job? They have to play with this mobile. Play meaning that use it as much as possible, use it in whatever way, and identify the defects. And if you can more subtle the defect that you can identify, more the money that you get from the company. Company will pay you for identifying the defects. You're getting, because once it goes to the market, and the customers, they identify defects, which means that once it goes to market, it's already produced in a mass, the large scale is already produced, which means all the money is invested is there, and then to fix them, again you have to invest more. Better make it like just 100 pieces, give it free, let them identify. And if they any mistake the customers they identify, you tell them the company pay you for that, pay you as incentive for you have identified this, and then fix the problem. Once all the problems are fixed, then they will market it so that customers will not come with complaints. You're getting it? This is known as quality control. So what is important is to identify where the defect is. Yes. And subtler the defect you identify, more important you are. Yes. Subtler the defect you identify, more the money you'll be paid by the company. You're getting it? The company experts are there. They will say, this is a very subtle defect. So this person you pay like 20,000 rupee dollars. And somebody identified a very simple defect with many people identified very easily, pay just $100. Where some out of the 100 people, if only one person can identify something which others could not identify, which means it's a very subtle defect. You're getting it? So pay $20,000. Okay. So the point is, what I'm saying is that the defect in our case was a problem. Defect is a self-centered attitude. So you should be able to identify this self-centered attitude from the grossest to the subtlest. You're getting it? Okay. So, say for example, let's say, how many go for annual checkup? Annual checkup in the hospitals. You all go there, right? And why do you go for annual checkups? Why do you go for annual checkups? Why? You have a problem? Raise hands, raise hands. The lady there.
Кишла. У нас в стране, в России, ежегодно должны пройти медосмотр люди старше 50 лет. И я вот вхожу в эту категорию, мне 54 года, и я должна пройти ежегодно.
This lady is saying that in Russia, everybody who is 50 above, they have to go for annual medical checkup. And she's 54 years old. That's why she needs to go for medical checkup every year, annually.
Okay, so it's good or bad?
Good.
Good. Why do you go there? You know, why you are wasting your time? Why you wasting time? You know, say you go there, and then during that, maybe you have to spend a few hours there, going, coming, hospital check, minimum few hours. Why are you wasting the time? You may not have the illness, and oftentimes you come without anything seen, right? So you've wasted your time. Yes, over there, the lady there. Mike.
Чтобы знать состояние своего здоровья ранее на ранней стадии диагностики.
At the time. Okay, so in Russia, the annual checkup is free? Free. So which means you don't pay tax. You don't pay tax. So tax-free. Oh. So that is not actually free. It's from your tax, the doctors are paid from the tax. Tax you are paying. It's an indirect payment. Okay. I thought it's totally free. So once when I was in Finland, I said that you go for annual checkup. Yes. And you're also paying. They said, we don't pay, it's for free. I see. So you don't pay any, it's a tax-free company, tax-free country. They said, no, we pay huge tax. So it's not free actually. It's from your tax, deduct from your tax. You're getting it? Okay. So the point is that when you go for annual checkup, why do you go there? Because, do you agree with me? Because we don't know what problems I have in my body. If there's some problems, the experts will know. Those people who can identify the problems way ahead of time, these are the experts. And we also pay them from your tax money. You pay. In India, you pay. In India, you have to pay, right? So the point is that whether directly or indirectly, you're paying your money for that, for them to help you identify to see if there's any problem. You're getting it? To see these subtle problems in advance, in time, the better it is. So for us, what's a real problem? Real problem, self-centered attitude. You agree? Thus far, we see the self-centered attitude is the problem. And our job is to eradicate self-centered attitude. To remove the self-centered attitude, we have to identify the self-centered attitude in its till the subtlest point. You agree? Subtler it becomes, more difficult it is to diagnose. Yes, no? More you have to pay. Right? Okay. Who helps us to identify this self-centered attitude? You're getting it? Okay, let's say that let's say, how many of you know Muhammad Ali? Okay, who is Muhammad Ali? Boxer. Don't just say boxer, he's a legendary boxer, right? Don't say boxer. There are thousands of boxers, but he's a legendary boxer. You getting it? Okay, tell me, if you're a boxer, what level you want to reach? Become a legendary boxer? If you have a choice, legendary boxer or average boxer or below average boxer? Legendary, right? If you want to become a legendary boxer, don't choose your mother as your coach. If you want to become a legendary boxer, don't choose your mother as your coach, because mother will never give you a hard punch. Mother will give you like this, right? Like this. This punch, even if you learn how to stop this punch, you can never become a legendary boxer. What is a legendary boxer? Somebody who can stop the most hardest of the punches. Yes? So, only those people who give you hard punches, they will make you a legendary boxer. Then you will learn how to stop the hard punches. You're getting it? And who gives the hard punches to make you Buddha? Right? Right? The one who identifies with self-centered attitude. You're getting it? Who gives the hard punches? Your enemies. You're getting it? So, say after the retreat, you go home, right? And then your mom says that, Kyle, you look so happy, right? Each one of you, oh, my daughter, you look so happy. My son, you look so happy, right? You look like, okay, you want a cup of tea, right? And then each one of you would say that, Mom, please sit, right? Well, what do you like to eat? What do you like to have? I'll serve you. Tea, coffee, choose what? And Ma says, Mother couldn't believe her eyes. Never ever it happened like this. Say, Mother always serves you, right? And that you always complain. Only tea, no juice, no the cold coffee, right? No what? No what else? No lemon tea, no green tea, only regular tea, right? So this is your normal habit, and truth is very different, right? Kyle says, Mom, this, what is your? The mother could not believe. Wow, that's amazing. I like to have. What do you like to? No, tell me, they have something, then I'll have that. Okay, I'll go for a cold coffee. Then you serve cold coffee, and the mother was so happy. Oh, tell me, what did you do to Kyle? Oh, we did a Bodhichitta Retreat, right? What is Bodhichitta? The compassion. What compassion? What? He says something, altruism, something, compassion, right? They're wishing to become Buddha, wishing to become what? Awaken your Buddha nature. No, awaken to become Buddha for the benefit of all sentient beings. And the mother does not understand anything. She says, wow, right? Just make you happy. Wow. It's compassion. Wow, it's so good, right? And you really look so transformed, right? You're so happy. I can see that. Can I join you next time, right? The mother's not interested actually, just to make her happy, right? This is the first time that she is getting the love from the daughter, from the son, right? The mother's so happy. Okay. Then the mother said, "You really are transformed. What did you learn, right?" So what is compassion? Oh, the Buddha nature is inside us, like the gold. Next one, you have to remove the dirt. Oh, seems like you have removed the dirt. This is amazing. You have changed. And then your neighbor comes, knock at the door, talk, right? And you said, yes. Open the door. Somebody opened and said that, may I talk to you? Yes, of course, please. Right? You are very different now. Yes, of course. You have thrown garbage next to my door, right? No, I didn't. I just came now. I didn't throw garbage next to your door. I just came now. Because you came now, garbage also came now. Right? You throw the garbage. And okay, Bodhichitta. Right? Bodhichitta. Right? Okay. No. Seriously, I'm serious. I'm also serious. You came and the garbage came. Right? You threw the garbage. And then you say, oh, Bodhichitta. Right? Oh, difficult person. So, but difficult person, most kind to me. Right? And they said, I'll sue you. Enough is enough. Right? Now Bodhichitta disappeared. Right? Look at Kyle. There's a smile there. The smile disappeared. Right? Enough is enough. Get out. Right? Get out. Right? So your mother thought that you were Bodhisattva. Right? Your mother thought you had become a Bodhisattva. But your mother could not identify this, could not do the quality control. Your mother could not do the quality control in you. Your mother thought that you're perfect, right? You are ready for the market. But your neighbor said, no, you're not ready for the market. There is a defect, right? Still, you have the illness there, disease there. Your neighbor is a doctor. Expert doctor to identify the very subtle attitude. And then neighbor left. Get out, right? Get out. If you want to talk, you go to the court. I'll come to the court. Get out. And then neighbor left. And then you say, oh, right? Where's my Bodhichitta, right? I thought when I was my mother, I was a Bodhisattva. I'm a Bodhichitta. But now where's a Bodhichitta? Oh, he's so kind. He helps me identify my disease, illness, right? And it's for free. Right? Say the annual checkup, your tax money is given there, but no tax money to this person. Which is more difficult to diagnose? Which is more important, to diagnose your mental disease or to diagnose your physical disease? Which is more important, to give you a good health, physical health, or to give you the mental health, Buddhahood? Which is more difficult? Buddha is more difficult. You're getting it? Somebody who really helped you in that direction, he should be paid more, but you don't have to pay anything, it's for free. You're getting it? So thinking in this, wow, okay, still after self-centered, no, I must go to Tushita once more, right? Then I must register again, right? Okay, so I'm not a Bodhisattva, no Bodhicitta now at the moment. I have to practice Bodhicitta more. Then you do it, practice it. Every time you think that you're a Bodhisattva, you remember your neighbor, who is a doctor, right? Who diagnosed your disease, quality control is there, right? Then you start to feel genuinely, the more you feel the self-centered attitude is the real enemy, the more you feel grateful to the neighbor who provoked you. You getting it? The more you feel the self-centered attitude is a disaster, is really the demon which harms you, the more you feel grateful to those people who actually say are being nasty to you. So, difficult people are the ones who can give you Buddhahood. Your mother will think that you are a Bodhisattva. You are not. But difficult people said you are still not a Bodhisattva. You still have to improvise, right? So difficult people help you to continue to grow. And then difficult people will make you go into the Gade para samgade Bodhiswaha. You're getting it? Whereas your mother thinks that you're already in the Bodhiswaha. So where actually you are not even in the Gade state yet. You're getting it? And your mother thinks that you are Bodhiswaha. Because of which, okay, there's the tiny insect there. Okay, Kyle is so kind. Kyle will help the venerable. Okay, just stay there. Stay there. Good. Okay, this is Bodhichitta. Right? Okay, Kyle, thank you. Wonderful. So what I'm saying is that who could actually give you the Buddhahood? The person who identifies the subtlest of the mental stains which stops you from attaining Buddhahood. Who is that person who helps you identify the subtle stains? Difficult people. So difficult people are the ones who actually can give you Buddhahood. So long-term benefit. And so from all the benefits that we get, the biggest of the benefit is given to you by the difficult people. So difficult people, your mind will flow towards them most intensely. You feel most close, most loving towards your difficult people. So this is how we see that your compassion, you feel affection towards all the beings, near and dear ones, neutral beings, and the difficult people. Okay, good. So this is how we remember this. This is a special way of recollecting the benefit that you get from all the beings, near and dear ones, neutral beings, and difficult people. Okay, now what happens? That when you reach that level, you succeed in this meditation, then your mind flows towards all the beings. This is known as love and affection towards infinite beings. Okay. What is next step? Step number 8. What's step number 8? Altruism. So in between step number 7 and 8, there's an implicit step. Implicit step meaning that you have to bridge these two. Step number 7 and 8, you bridge these two by what is known as great compassion and loving kindness. Okay, these two should be bridged by loving kindness and great compassion. So at the moment, with step number 7, you reach to a level where you will see that your mind flows freely towards all the beings. Okay, now when you look at the situation of the beings, for example, when the mother sees the child sick, the mother feels the pain. What is that pain? Compassion. May you be freed from the illness. You agree? But if you don't love the child, if you don't love the person, if the person says, yeah, I'm very sorry, but your mind doesn't really feel sorry. You're getting it? Whereas only when you feel this love, then when you see the other person suffering, you wholeheartedly feel that may you be freed from suffering. What is that? This is compassion. Because of this love, when you see the plight of the sentient beings who are suffering, all contaminated things are suffering. See, this is what is applicable. All the sentient beings, the beings are suffering. Because of this, that you wish that may you be freed from suffering. This compassion, and you are deprived of happiness. May you have happiness. This is loving kindness. So this is the bridge. What is the next question? Who will do it? May you be freed from suffering. But who will take the responsibility to free the beings from suffering? Yes, this is a big question. Who will do it, right? Oh, don't worry, Buddha will do it. It's not my job, right? No, I will do it. I will do it. Step 8, altruism. Altruism means I will take the responsibility that all beings are free from suffering, that all beings have the happiness. This is the altruism. What is next? Bodhichitta, right? Okay, one time when I was in IBD, Institute of Buddhist Dialectics, this perhaps 30 years ago, there are two brothers. The younger one is a monk here, and the elder one is in Tibet Medical Centre. And he is being trained as a traditional Tibetan doctor, and the younger one is a monk in IBD. And the elder brother is extremely loving and caring to the younger one, because the younger one is not so competent. So elder one is always worried about the younger one. And every Sunday, he himself was a student, but every Sunday he would make sure that he would come to visit the younger one to see that he stays clean, tidy. And one day he bumped into the younger one's room in IBD, where I graduated from. And he saw that his room was very messy. The young one, the monk, his room was very messy. And the older brother, he was always concerned about the young one. And he saw that, look at this monk. Every day he is praying, may I become Buddha for the benefit of all sentient. Forget about becoming Buddha. He could not even take care of his own room. You're getting it? So therefore, to say that I will take the responsibility, the question is, how are you going to take the responsibility when you don't know how to take care of yourself? How can you take care of all the sentient beings? This is a huge question. You're getting it? I will take the responsibility. Altruism, step 8. I will take the responsibility that all beings are freed from suffering and the beings have been endowed with happiness. The next question is, how are you going to do it? How are you going to do it? Okay, this is a good question, right? So then you flip through the history of humanity. Is there anyone in the history of humanity that somebody did it, somebody succeeded in this gen? Flipping through the history of humanity, then you come across a text composed by Acharya Dignaga, right? But flipping through the history of humanity, you come across a text composed by Acharya Dignaga in 6th century AD. You flip through this book, then you come to see that there's one verse which said that the one who is transformed into the reliable guide, who is motivated by altruism to benefit all sentient beings, the teacher, Sugata, protector, to you I make prostrations. You see this verse, you getting it? Okay, how many have seen this verse? Let me repeat it. The one who is transformed into a reliable guide, motivated by altruism to benefit all sentient beings, the teacher, Sugata, protector, to end my prostrations. How many have flipped through the history and found this verse? Raise hands. How many never found this verse? Raise hands. Okay, some of you never found this. Which means you are not coming for the morning sessions. Right? Okay. Where did you find this verse? Those who found it. Where did you find this verse? Page 5. Oh, I see. Isn't page 5 here? We're reading every day, right? So actually we found every day. And we are unaware. Okay. We found it. It's there. Page 5 is book. Tanya, where is it? Which page? Page 4. In Russian, page 4. In English, page 5. It says, the one who has transformed into the reliable guide, motivated by altruism to benefit sentient beings, the teacher, Sugata and protector, to you amid prostrations. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so you're flipping through the history of the humanity, you have found that the one who has transformed into a reliable guide, who is that? 2,500 years ago, there was a prince by the name Prince Siddhartha. And he, like what we are doing now, one who is transformed into the reliable guide. So all what we are studying, all these things, emptiness, bodhicitta, all these things, they all came from this young prince, Prince Siddhartha, 2,500 years ago. So we are being benefited. Look at His Holiness the Dalai Lama. So extremely compassionate, loving. He's a product of the teachings given by this great teacher 2,500 years ago. Arya Nagarjuna, Lama Tsongkhapa, right? And we have Lama Subarimpoche and all these great teachers. They're the product of this teaching of this great teacher, Prince Siddhartha, who later became such world-renowned teacher. So how did he become like this? I also want to become like so that I can benefit all the beings, to make sure that they get the maximum happiness, they don't suffer, that I can take the responsibility. How did he do that? So, flipping to the history of humanity, you see that he's the one who became the reliable guide to lead all beings to enlightenment. And how did he do that? How did he succeed it? Is it because that he was a prince? No. So look at this. Motivated by altruism to benefit sentient beings, right? So we reach which one? Which step? Step 8. What is 8? Look, this word coming here. Motivated by altruism to benefit sentient beings. All of us were motivated by altruism, right? Well, exactly here. We are just at that level. Motivated by altruism to sentient beings. Yes. Motivated to benefit all the sentient beings. So then what did he do? Right? Then what did he do? Right? I don't know how to do it. What did he do? Looking at it, he said, the teacher, Sugata. Steps are given. The teacher, Sugata, protector. Wow, these are the steps. This is how he protected all the beings. Wow, what do you mean by teacher? Teacher means the beings are suffering because of a cause. That cause must be fixed. How to fix it? By teaching them. Not by the Buddha's, the Buddha does not watch the negativities of the beings. Nor does he remove their miseries by his hands. Nor does he transfer his spiritual realizations on the beings. It is only through teaching the truth of the suchness that the beings are liberated. You're getting it? You have to teach. What is the second step given here? Hey, motivated by altruism to benefit all sentient beings. Step 1. What's step 2 given here? Teacher. What we said is we have to in this line it says the Buddha does not watch the negatives with base, nor does he remove the miseries by his hands, nor does he transfer spiritual realizations. It is only through teaching the truth of the suchness of beings. Teaching and the teacher here again connected. You're getting it? These two are connected. Teaching, teacher. What to teach? The wisdom of emptiness, right? Okay, so he was looking for the wisdom of emptiness, which he is to teach all the sentient beings so that they can be liberated from suffering. The teacher meaning the wisdom of emptiness, which he has to teach the beings. So he found the wisdom of emptiness. After having found the wisdom of emptiness, what should he do? Okay, let's say, if you have, let's say that did you know that there was a problem after the COVID? No, not after COVID. In the peak of the COVID, the various pharmaceutical companies they were looking for to invent medicines for this, and they invented the medicines. Can you market them directly? Hey, can you market them directly? No. Yamana, can you market them directly? No. What should we do? Huh? Tested. You get it? So Prince Siddharth, he found the medicine to remove all the. He found the medicine, but he had to test it. So he tested it on himself first, right? With some emptiness to see how it works, whether it's really effective or not. He did. So the 5 points, what are they? Miseries all come from contaminant karmas. Contaminant comes from? Hey, afflictions. Afflictions come from? Inappropriate tension. Inappropriate come from? Self-grasping ignorance, right? So he was meditating. So let's say, he was meditating. Meditating, what happens? Self-grasping ignorance started to be shaken, right? It was shaken and it was gone. The moment the iceberg is gone, what is stacked on top, they all crumble down. Yes? In Russia, iceberg, right? Huh? Yes, when the iceberg melts, global warming, iceberg melts, then everything what is stacked on the iceberg collapses. Yes? So, with the wisdom, he was testing on himself to see the efficacy of this with this medicine, the wisdom of emptiness. He was meditating, and then what happens? Iceberg of the self-grasping ignorance is shattered, right? It's gone. When there's gone, what is gone? Inappropriate attention is shaken, is gone. Then what gone? Afflictions, attachment, anger, jealousy, all gone. When they're gone, contaminated karma is gone. When the contaminant gone, misery is gone. Transcending sorrow is absolute peace. You transcend the sorrow, right? Then he experienced the absolute peace. What is next? Teacher and what? Sugata. Sugata means the one who has gone to the bliss of the purity. You getting it? Sugata. The one who has gone to the bliss of purity. You are pure of all the mental defilements. That is the absolute peace. Okay. So now test it, right? The medicine that he discovered is tested and it proved to be 100% efficacious. Pfizer, 95% efficacious. And this medicine, he proved to be 100% efficacious, right? 100% efficacious. Then with this confidence, then he went out to protect the beings. You getting it? What is next? Protector. You getting it? Look, this is so profound. This is so profound. Okay, if this is how this Prince Siddharth followed the path, I will also follow his footsteps. You getting it? And okay, that's very sensible. But what is the exact mechanism by which he is able to help? By giving teachings. You getting it? Teachings. Teaching the wisdom of emptiness and bodhicitta teaching. So For this, you require 3 perfect qualities. To teach effectively, you require 3 perfect qualities. Perfect love, perfect knowledge, and perfect power. Let me repeat it. To teach most effectively, to benefit the beings, you require 3 perfect qualities. Perfect knowledge, perfect love, and perfect power. 3. Why 3? Why not more? Why not less? Why 3? The first, what is first? Perfect knowledge. Say, you are a little girl or little boy, and your dad tells you that, hey, study well. If you study well, whatever help you need, I'll give you, right? Then, over a period of time, you become so anxious about your physics exam. In a week's time, from now, a week from now, physics exam, and then I don't know physics, and suddenly you remember what your father said, the promise of a father, and you go to the father, tells the father, Dad, you promised me. Now I'm so serious. I'll study well. I want your help. You said I'm going to help. You're going to help me. I want to help. What help do you need? I want you to teach me physics. And the father tells you, I'm very sorry. When I was in school, I always failed in physics. Your father could not help you. Right? And you are thinking of becoming Buddha to help all sentient beings. The father could not help you. Why the father could not help you? Why? What is his problem? No knowledge of physics. So in order for you to help somebody, you should have a thorough knowledge. So the perfect knowledge is required, number 1. Then the father said, okay, my daughter, my son, don't worry. Although I could not help you, but a neighbor is a Nobel laureate in physics. Right? Go there, and you go there, knock at the door. Right? Okay, Kyle and Alex is not here. Okay. Okay. So let's say Kyle, you give the answer, right? Florida answer. So then the father said, go to the next neighbor, Nobel laureate in physics, right? And you knock at the door. And the physicist with the what? Take glasses on. Come on. Hey, little girl, little boy, what do you want? Please teach me physics. $5,000 US dollars per hour. Kyle? No way, right? Why? It's too expensive, right? Too expensive. You know who I am? I'm a Nobel laureate in physics. You're gonna get lucky that you are meeting me, right? Okay. But no way. You go to dad and tell the dad that no, he's asking for $5,000 per month, per hour. Oh, I'm very sorry. Look, your father could not help you because he doesn't have the knowledge. And the one who has the knowledge, he could not help you. Why? No love. Your father will never ask for 5,000 US dollars per month, per hour. But which means he doesn't love you. So if somebody doesn't have perfect love, the person cannot benefit the other person well. So you need to, in order to benefit the other person well, you need to have a perfect love. Number 2. And the father said, hey, my daughter, son, don't worry. Although your mom is not the Nobel laureate in physics, but when she was in school, she was a topper in science. Right? Wow, now she has knowledge? Yes. She loves you? Yes. Okay, now the mother comes from some shopping. She must have eaten something there in the KFC and came with the loose motion, right? With the KFC. Right? KFC sometimes create loose motion. And then you jump to the mother, please teach me science, right? Mother's, please stay away from me. I have a stomach problem, right? I have a stomach problem. The mother loves you so much. Mother has the knowledge. Why? Even the mother could not help you. Why? Because she doesn't have the power. So you need to have the perfect power to be of ultimate benefit for the sentient beings in ways of teaching. Therefore, so how the one who has transformed into a reliable guide motivated by altruism to benefit all sentient beings. The teacher, Sugata, protector, these three means and make you the reliable guide. What do you mean by reliable guide? A guide who is endowed with three perfect qualities: perfect knowledge, perfect love, and perfect power. You're getting it? Then you may, wow, that's amazing. What a piece of gem I'm getting, right? May I become Buddha for the benefit of all sentient beings. This is Bodhichitta, step 9, right? Okay, we stop here. Tiyata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgati Bodhiswatyata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgate Bodhiswatyata Om Gati Gati Paragati Parasamgate Bodhiswaha. Okay, 3 prostrations.